I was trying to speak to my friend to become more religious. And he asked me, why does Allah need angels? Allah does not need angels. Allah does not need anyone. Allah is As-Samad, the all-independent. And all the creatures are His dependents. Everyone is in need for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah is not in need for anyone. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُ إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَن يَقُولَ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونَ, Surah Yasin. Believers must realize the meaning of this ayah. Simply, whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to do anything, to create or to take the life off, to do or just anything, His command to it is be, and it is. Yani it happens as He gives the command. So if He wanted to create a whole different universe, He will say, kun, be an universe, and it will happen. So the angels are just some of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the hadith, that 70,000 angels enter Al-Bayt al-Ma'mur, which is in line with the Kaaba, but in the heavens, every day. And then they get out, they never come back to it until the Day of Judgment. You can imagine the number of angels then, how many? But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appoints them with different tasks, because as He said, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. They are devout worshippers, they are absolutely infallible because they don't have this free choice that human beings and the jinn do have. So whether angels, humans, or whatever, they were created for a reason, which is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But it doesn't mean at all that Allah is in need for any of them. Whoever believes that Allah is in need for anything or anyone is actually a disbeliever. So now you're talking to him about to become a believer, not to increase his iman or religious commitment. And that's why whenever somebody asks me that what should I begin with in order to learn my deen? Aqidah, belief. You know, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told Ali radiyallahu anhu, can't you read every night 1/3 of the Quran? To recite 1/3 of the Quran every night, that's a lot. 10 paras. You're talking about between 7 to 10 hours every day if you're reciting continuously. He said, Ya Ali, just recite قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Surah Al-Ikhlas is equivalent to 1/3 of the Quran. Why? Why? Read it in order to learn why. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Allah is the only one, and أحد is different than واحد. Allahu Samad. لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Contained all the understanding of monotheism. Who is Allah? So I answer your question from the second ayah. Allahu Samad. If anyone has any problem with the names and attributes of Allah, fourth ayah. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Ahlul Kitab who confuse the issue and Allah is one of three or three of one, He has a son, He doesn't have a son. لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ. He begets not, nor was He begotten. Ayah number 3. A great surah. You recite it 3 times, that's equivalent to reciting the whole Quran. Why? Because it summoned and contained the whole Tawheed. So begin by understanding the Tawheed and the concept of the oneness of Allah. Then afterward, study the rest of the other religious sciences, because we must begin with a Tawheed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to His straight path. And